Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and a big hello to those 1,000 partners watching online. It's great to have you all here today at the Londonist Info Day by the Bosphorus. My name is Umang. So, very exciting news. Today, I'm going to be telling you about our new residences, our new launch, and what we're going to be doing for the next academic year. However, before doing that, I think it's important that you all understand the student trends. What's going on in the industry? What are students looking for? What are the agents looking for? And how Londonist is combating this. So to begin, what is Londonist doing? Offering short-term and long-term accommodation, flexibility, all bills included, no guarantors needed, 24-hour security, local expertise, and finally that seamless journey from their home country into London. So, to begin with, some trends in the industry currently. I think it's important to understand how the shifts are changing and why we've diversified our portfolio. So if you see here on the graph on the left, 2019, 404,000 students were issued with UK visas. Moving into 2022, 623,000 visas issued. This is only growing, as you can see on the right. EU students, inbound students, and non-EU students are growing year on year. So, according to our own data here at Londonist, what are students and parents looking for? What is the most important thing students and parents want? For the parents, number one, safety and security. Is my son or daughter safe in London? Are they going to be in a safe environment? Number two, everybody's talking about pricing. With the economic crunch, how does pricing affect the students and the parents? Number three, flexibility. How flexible can I have my stays in London? Number four, accessibility. This is very, very important for the students. How can I get to my residence? Is a train station close? Can I walk to my residence? Number five, ease of the booking journey. How easily can I book a student room? And number six, being part of a community. So anyone that is going abroad, they want to make friends, being part of a community, and make memories for life. So, I touched on pricing there very shortly. In the UK, 49% of students felt that they had financial difficulties, and 94% of students were concerned about the cost of the living crisis. Why is this important, and how does this tie into Londonist? Well, due to these shifts, we've expanded our portfolio with more dynamic options, assisting the students, assisting you partners, giving you more dynamic choices in London. So, the current housing trends in the UK. What is the demand and what is the supply? Currently, there's a demand of 2.27 million students in the UK. Now, let me say that number again and take that in. 2.27 million students in the UK looking for an accommodation. Now, the supply. Where can they book an accommodation? I don't know if anyone remembers here last year, seeing on the news, students queuing up last minute for an accommodation. The supply is only at 1.7 million, so we have a 500,000 shortage of beds for students in London. Now, some of the shifts, more and more students are booking early their accommodation in London. However, as you can see on the right, the demand does not satisfy these needs. So, this on the left shows the current population of students in the UK. As you can see, growing year on year. Now, what are the projections going into 2030? As you can see, it's a sharp growth. Now, what is Londonist doing to do this? How is Londonist helping this to the students? Growing our portfolio and giving more dynamic options. So, Londonist, as you all know, more than 11 years in the industry, in Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, giving diverse, dynamic options to students in 25 prime locations in central London, giving that safety, comfort and accessibility to students. So, we've already been in London. Let's have a look. 35 locations in London. As you can see here, that expansion. Exciting news, right? But what are the room types? What are the students again looking for? With this expansion, what we found in the last 12 months, more and more students are looking for more room types, more options. For example, 2-bed apartments. If you're coming with your friend from your country, you want to share with your friend. If there's 3 of you, for example, the 3-bed apartment, twin studio rooms, ensuite rooms, and studio rooms, giving more students and parents that choice and diversity in London. So, if we have a look here, the twin studio, the perfect option for friends coming to London, sharing together, enriching themselves in London. The standard studio, maybe more for the students that are looking for more of a budget option but wants that private kitchen. Premium studio, the top of the range, spacious, a lovely living room, and comfort. Accessible studio, you know, sometimes there's disabled students coming into London. We have options for them too. Ensuite room, not all students like cooking. They want their private room, but they want their private bathroom as well. And lastly, the shared ensuite. As you can see here, this diversity brings so much information to students that are wanting to come to London. It's really important for them to have options. The 2-bed apartment, beautiful, spacious, and perfect for friends. So, the zones. For those that have been to London, everyone knows London is broken into zones. Zone 1, the hub, the centre of London, the hotspot. So, within Zone 1, we have expanded into IQ Paris Gardens, IQ Shoreditch, IQ Vega, Paddington City View London, and United Drapery Place. Let's take a look at IQ Paris Gardens. So IQ Paris Gardens, it's got that modern London vibe. Just next to the London Eye, 5 minutes from the River Thames. The perfect option for the student looking for that city vibe. Studios, en-suites available. Next, we have IQ Shoreditch. So IQ Shoreditch. Shoreditch, one of my favourite places in London. Vibrant, with the best bars, restaurants, and for students to access the city very easily. Close to all the close-by nearby universities, Central St. Martin's and UCL. Easily accessible for the students. Next, we come to IQ Vega. So IQ Vega, perfect for that local dynamic community. As you can see there in the video, one of the best rooftop terraces in London, voted by the students. Again, studio and ensuite rooms for the students here. So why this residence is significant? Actually, September this year is the first time any student will reside in this residence. Exciting news, right? This residence is a perfect option as there's only studios in this residence. 5 minutes from Oxford Street, next to the new Elizabeth line opened 2 years ago as well. The perfect option for students looking for a brand new residence. Drapery Place. A beautiful residence, right? I'm sure you all agree. Home to 617 students. The perfect option for that student looking for a community, making friends, and being in the centre of London. Close to Spitalfields Market as well. This is our option with the most choices in terms of room types. So, moving into Zone 2. For those that don't know, Zone 2 is also the centre of London. Less vibrant, but close enough to the city. Here, we have expanded to Axo Islington, Hawley Crescent in Camden, and Your Tribe in South Bermondsey. Now let's take a look at Axo Islington. Axo Islington, based in the trendy North London area. Also a 10-minute walk from London Metropolitan University, perfectly located for students wanting accessibility to universities and schools. Again, great room types, studios, en-suites, great communal areas. Next, we go to Hawley Crescent in Camden. So I think this video perfectly demonstrates that point about security, right? The residence is secure. Students can receive their parcels. Camden, a beautiful area in London. Camden Lock, the canal, and most famously, Camden Market. Lastly, your tribe, South Bermondsey. As you can see there, South Bermondsey, completed in the back end of 2023. Again, a brand new residence for students. Now, Zone 3. Why is Zone 3 significant? Zone 3 is significant because it gives students more accessibility to London, but giving better pricing options. Students who are more of on a budget, but want that access to central London. Here, we've expanded to AXO Seven Sisters and Downing students to Lyra in North Acton. AXO Seven Sisters. Now, why is this property significant? This property is exclusive to Londonist. This building will be managed by Londonist fully. All the students incoming will be under Londonist management. Again, a very well located property in the heart of London with great accessibility. Here, multiple room types again for students. Twin studios, single studios, ensuite options, with the full facilities of that gym and full student experience. Next, we're going to move into Downing Lyra in North Acton. Downing Lyra, the perfect option for students looking to escape that hustle and bustle of the city, but still want that vibe that's accessible to central London. Large size rooms for students as well, and only 2-minute walk from North Acton Station, giving great accessibility. Next, we'll be coming into Zone 4. Now, why have we expanded into Zone 4? Again, giving those students more options, more pricing benefits, but still close to central London. IQ Sterling Court in Wembley. What's Wembley known for? Many things. Wembley Stadium is the most famous, iconic stadium in the UK. Let's take a look. Beautiful residents. I think it's important to state that despite you seeing it being in Zone 4, it's actually only 20 minutes to UCL by tube. Many people think the further I go out, it's going to be hard for me to get into London. But actually, the transport links in London are great. But this provides great pricing options for the students here. Zone 6. So, due to popular demand, we branched out into Zone 6 into Kingston upon Thames. Situated right on the river, this residence is absolutely stunning. So, I hope you've all enjoyed the vast, diverse portfolio that we've expanded to. Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 4, Zone 6, giving more dynamic, diverse options. I think it's important to mention, these have been strategically chosen by Londonist. We've looked at the data, what the students are looking for, and also to you agents, you partners, how can these residences assist your students more? So, here's the new map. The orange are the current locations, the blue are the new ones. I think this one really highlights how we've expanded. Previously, during the current academic year, you can see we're mostly populated in Zone 1 and Zone 2 and Zone 3. Now, into the blue, we cover all of London. Now, on to Unionist. For those that don't know, Unionist is our sister brand, in partnership with University Living. Let's show you our new portfolio. So, firstly, what is Unionist? Unionist is the same model as London, but outside of London, giving students short-term and long-term accommodation in different cities. We also look at the seamless journey as we do at Londonist at Unionist. So, what cities are Unionist in currently? Liverpool, Sheffield, Manchester, Birmingham. All of these are key cities in the UK. Moving into September, where has Unionist branched out to? Leeds, Bristol, Oxford, Southampton, Derby, Glasgow, and Dublin. Again, what are the trends? Why have we branched out to these cities? As you can see on the left, the top 10 locations with the highest growth: Manchester, Glasgow, Liverpool, Leeds, and Birmingham. These cities are showing key trends where students are more and more travelling to, studying in key universities. The cities on the right, less so: Coventry, Nottingham, Norwich. Some information about some of the new residences. So, unlike London, the residences sometimes are a bit more tranquil. You're not in that hustle and bustle of the city, but students still want that great facilities. The gyms, cinema rooms, social spaces. We've carefully chosen these locations to aid the students coming into the UK. Now let's take a look at one of the residences in Leeds, Oxley Residence. So as you can see there, the feel of the residence is quite different to London. Not so high-rise. This is a historical building converted into a student accommodation. Again, accessibility, a 10-minute walk from Leeds University. An example of what Unionist is doing. Now the most exciting part, Unionist is going to Dublin. By popular demand, I know everyone's been asking about Dublin. It's finally here. Let's get ready for September. Dublin, for those that haven't been, a city of great culture, a great history. The top universities, Trinity College Dublin. Now, let's have a look at our residents. The PMV Dublin. As you can see here on the right, furnished in that traditional Irish green, giving comfort to all the students. Close to Trinity College Dublin, close to Dublin Business School and all the other language schools, situated in the heart of Dublin. We are excited on this journey with all of you agents and partners, growing into different cities outside of the UK. Thank you all for listening, and just to sum up, we here at Londonist are truly excited with the future with all you agents and partners. As we expand, we believe you are an essential part of this journey. Thank you. Before I finish, I would just like to ask, are there any questions from anyone here about the residences or anything I mentioned there in the presentation? Yes?
Yes. What criteria do you consider when you are onboarding a new resident to Londonist?
So I think the number one thing is location. Location, location, location. Number two is also pricing. How is this model going to fit into our London model? And I think lastly, it's about accessibility. How close is it to the universities and schools? I think these are the key things that we look at. Perfect. Thank you very much for listening, and hope you have a good day. Thank you.